trying to find something.
All of heaven's worship flows before your throne. Are you are?
I forgot the lyrics. I forgot the lyrics. I love this song. Welcome back, guys. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. Let's get started. Today I'm going to be updating you guys on the Colossians challenge. Today is still August and we are nearing September. And the Colossians challenge was for the month of August. So let's hear about how it was, okay? I am skew right now. I'm skew. I'm filming in the car. I'm not using any tripod. I've got books. I've got things. I'm just like still because I don't want my camera, my phone to just fall. But anyways, get to the point, Pam. Anyways, yes. The Colossians challenge was such an opener. It was like detoxing for the soul. And also, it taught me a lot about myself. One moment, I need to pause. The Colossians challenge, I read the whole book of Colossians, chapter 1, all the way to the end. But I focused mainly on chapter 3, verse 1 to 17. And it spoke about old self, new self. And to be honest with you, I thought it would be easy because I'm a child of God. I try my best to follow God's statutes and ways of living, and I didn't think it was going to be difficult. Oh my goodness. It was like God was uprooting things in me that have become habits and normal in my eyes, things that I've compromised about, a lot of things that I have thought it was my personality. So many things that God revealed about me. I thought this was going to help me build better relationships with other people, with my church, but it was like me. There were certain temptations that I fell into more than I did this year, just only in the month of August. And I'll be honest with you, the first time I fell. And like, for example, like, let's say it's forgiveness, and I have a hard time forgiving someone, and I found myself being bitter or being angry, things like that. God really was like revealing to me, like, Pam, you need to work on this. And it's something that you've carried with you for years. And I was like, Lord, I didn't know I had an issue with this. I thought I was okay. And he really dealt with certain weaknesses in me. And at the same time, I also sharpened my strengths. Certain things about me that I saw that, wow, I am very patient when it comes to this. I give mercy to other people. And it also taught me about reading the Word of God. It also taught me about people. You know, like I was very sensitive. And with that said, even though this challenge is ending in the month of August, I'm going to still continue pursuing the image of God. I will still pursue to imitate Jesus. I will still pursue more of the Lord and less of me. And it's not easy because we live in a world that's full of sin. There's temptations around us. There's influences around us. And another thing that I want to also add to building my character in Christ is the music that I listen to. I need to reduce the music I listen to that is secular. I use secular music also in my videos, on my reels. I need to decrease because the other day, you know, like on Instagram, you would put like 15 seconds, 30 seconds of a song, a certain portion. But if you listen to the whole song, the message of that song is not glorifying God. It glorifies the flesh. It glorifies lust. It glorifies adultery. Because Jesus says, if you look at a man or a woman and you have feelings inside your heart, you've already committed adultery. So certain songs arouse specific emotions and lustful emotions. So for me, I need to teach myself to stay away from certain songs because I could make another person fall. And it's been a lot of things. I'm still trying. I'm not perfect, because if I was, I would be Jesus, and Jesus is the only perfect Son of God. And I'll be honest with you, it was a challenge. It was a challenge, and I'm far from perfect, but I'm not where I used to be. And I'm so proud of myself because it kept me centered. It kept me accountable. Whenever I will wake up in the morning and I just didn't feel like reading the Bible, then I remember I have to do this, a challenge. I'm building my character. I'm building myself in God. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. A lot of things I learned about myself. I learned, even in terms of like what I eat and put in my body, I've been having shakes. I've been eating more iron, like protein. I've been very intentional. I've been very selective and picking and choosing what I put on my body. And I also started to pay attention to my looks and how I present myself. I never used to care. Insert pics. I never used to care about my image. I used to have a uniform and I'll wear glasses and I'll just dress in black. Now I'm like, let me try colors. Let me accentuate myself. And you know, one of the tips that I used in my previous video, I don't know where it is, how to be confident. You can click on the link and go watch that video. And one of the points I didn't mention in that video is taking care of yourself, like dress better, put makeup. It boosts your mood, where if you look good, you feel good. And when I make an effort, I put earrings on, I accessorize, I wear colors that match, I do makeup that matches my outfit. The effort actually pays out, because people will like compliment you and say you're pretty, you've got beautiful eyes, I like how you did your makeup, can you do my makeup? And you're like, wow, okay, people think I'm really good. It boosts your mood, it boosts your day. So there's a lot of things that God is like really pruning me about. And I've been in solitude and just removing myself from certain activities. If you know me, you probably are like, where has Pam been? It's intentional. One thing I would say is that when I put God first, I have to put him first. Like when I put him first, it's like I have to distance myself from things that might distract me. I have to say no to certain things and yes to God, because God always takes the second seat. For me, I always have this thing like, I feel bad for God because we always have this thing like he gets it. If we make plans and we're supposed to spend time with him, we always make him understand. Like, Lord, I have to hang out with my friends. I won't read the Bible today. I'll read it tomorrow. We make up excuses basically, and God needs to understand. And for me, I was like, no, this time God is first. And I took a break from a lot of things because I need to build me. And if I'm going to be a servant, and if I'm going to be out there, if I'm going to be preaching, if I'm going to be seeking and saving the lost souls, I need to be right too. And Jesus did that a lot. He fasted for 40 days and nights, and many times he would withdraw himself from the disciples and have time with him and God, because sometimes you can lose yourself. And I felt like I was losing myself. I felt like I was just flowing with the crowd. Yeah, like I was like a robot. I was just like on autopilot. I was just doing things, but there was no fulfillment, there was no feeling. I was just doing things. I was just saying yes to everything, committing to everything. And then I realized I need to like center myself back to God and be like, Lord, help me to just know my purpose again, and also redefine my identity, because like my identity now, I find it in many things, and I'm a bit confused about who I am. It was a lot of stuff, and it's been a roller coaster, But now your girl's back. Your girl is back. There's a lot of things I want to try. The year is not yet over. There's a lot of things I want to try. There's a lot of things I want to do. There's people I want to meet, network with. And it's just been wonderful. It's been a wonderful experience. And I encourage you to do the Colossians challenge. And I encourage you to not stop, because I'm not going to stop, to just continue pursuing the image of God, to continue pursuing the image of Jesus and being like him. Let him be your goal. Let him be your aspiration, your inspiration. Let him be the image. And like how we look to influencers and celebrities and people who we look up to, replace that with God. Replace that with Jesus. Jesus is amazing, because in the workplace, God even teaches you how to be with the authorities and your master and your bosses, how to be with each other, respect, how to be honest with your money, how to be with your body, your temple, how to be with yourself and your mind. And God covers everything. Everything that's in the Bible, it's covered. How to be when you're in a romantic relationship, how to be when you are with your friends. So all of those things really, God really cares about us. And he really cares about you and your health. And I feel like people's health, mental health, is declining. And people are spending money, using pills, going to therapy, doing all kinds of things where you can just go to Jesus. And I'll be honest with you, my mental health has improved. Things that used to trigger me don't trigger me anymore. And yeah, things used to trigger me. And like, you know, I'm more sensitive. Like, in terms of discernment, I'm more sensitive. And I can see, like, certain things that used to bother me don't bother me anymore. And I can observe people who compete with me. And I'm just like, I'm not competing with you. I'm not interested in being in this competition. Like, people, I'm going to put out there, if you are competing with me, I feel bad for you, because I'm not participating. I don't compete. Like, I am competing with myself, and I'm going to be the best me. There's no one else but me. There's no one else but you. You be you. Don't compete with anybody. And who's the best in this, who's the best in this. Sometimes even within the church, people compete, like, who's the most articulate in speaking, who's the best singer, who's the best dancer, who's best at this, who's best at that. We compete. And what is the prize? Because Jesus died for everybody. So there's no need for us to compete for his attention. His attention is already there. He loves us all equally. So there's no need for us to, like, overdo it, strive to be better than the next person, because that does create jealousy and envy, and you covet your neighbor's things. If someone is better than you in this area and that area. So a lot of things God was confronting in me and telling me, do this, don't do that. And he was even like, I was having dreams, I was having visions, and I was just like, Lord, wow. So I'm thinking, like, how much more does God have to tell me? And like, if I continue to focus on him and just center him, there's so many revelations that are still to be known. If we just still ourselves, switch off, go offline, and just focus on God and put him first and be intentional and make a choice just to focus on him and only him. So yeah, guys, like the Colossians challenge, I really, really encourage you guys to do it. It can be annually, it can be monthly, because like, I want to do another challenge, but I will let you guys know what that challenge is. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching until the end of the video. And yeah, I think I'm going to post this today. Yeah, I filmed this today. I'm going to post this today. So yeah, I'll probably be posting my vlog tomorrow. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so I'm just excited. And today's weather is like windy, rain, and also sunny. So as you can see, the rain particles, yeah. But guys, thank you for watching my videos and subscribing. There is a major growth, and to the new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you. Share, like, comment down below, and remember to subscribe again. and follow me on my Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time on Life with Pamela.